Hey everybody, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever time you guys able to watch this live stream, whatever time you guys appeared in. Doesn't matter, I just doing something for me, still playing Pokemon Legends EA. I was about to do it off screen. I did things that I'm supposed to be doing, and then the boring stuff. I didn't did much more than it should. Just collected some Pokemon Evolution, of Ursaluna, Evolve Ceremons, like speed run. I know it's supposed to be like I had to condense the video short, but I don't feel like condensing it, shortening it, because it feels like I'd rather let show you my progress. I know it's boring, needed to say, but I will try to make a conversation through these live streams because I was trying to look for a topic where I was on YouTube just passing through, and nothing much that the dude was talking about the Nintendo Switch. It's kind of for the Nintendo Switch too, and I said kind of funny how people profit or something off of negativity when it comes to negativity sell. Like I said from my past live streams, like negativity do sell. I was watching this and I just got bored. Nintendo, question mark. You talking about the market. It's kind of funny for the fake news articles and all that. To me, I enjoyed the Nintendo Switch. He was pronouncing those people who enjoyed the Nintendo Switch 2 and then regret it. That's great. But these are, such and such as this and such and such as that. And I feel like, to me, I hardly don't pay attention. I'm here to get my console. If I'm really extremely truly interested, what catalog can gain? I know it's hard out here to buy certain things because inflation is a bitch. I get that part. But I said, don't let it stop you. It's all about being patient and having time because sometimes people just don't have certain material. I get that, you know, they're not making recent games or whatever, or their marketing plummeting because people have 9 to 5 jobs or plus more, like 14-hour shift. I used to work at 14 hours when that was like 6 to 7 years ago when I was working. Now, like back then, inflation was the thing. Things were so smoother and cheaper. I don't know for any other person who lived back there for 6 years. For me, I just leave it living the cruise life, like easy mode until things got really difficult. Since I don't have no much finance as much as I should, I just had to work what I got, pay the bills, and do the best way I can to save my money. I feel like getting off topic, but the point I'm trying to say, the Nintendo Switch 2 is not that bad. I don't know why people terrorize things down. It's just a Nintendo Switch, but a little upgrade and better. And then a lot of people want another one. It's kind of funny. It's like history repeat itself. What happened last time with the Wii U? All of a sudden, people starting to go back on the Wii U because it's not even a bad console. When during the time, y'all didn't even like it. It goes with certain other consoles around here. Kinda, I did say I saw this in my recommendation page of Nintendo. I was about to do a review of the Nintendo Switch 2, but I said no, can't do that. And the reason why I say that because we need to wait for more games and more features to see the console can hold it for itself to be a different. I know it's supposed to be the Nintendo Switch, regardless of the situation, but it should be having its own identity for the Nintendo Switch 1 to the Nintendo Switch 2. Like, yeah, it ported all the Nintendo Switch 1 games to Nintendo Switch 2. Some of them, not all of them. That's what they say. But I digress. And I say just like let it get some space and breathe. It's not been hardly like a year already. It came out around like what, July or June when it came out? Yeah, June the 6th when it came out. And it's like everybody going after its neck, like damn, like Can we just be patient? I know back in the day when we used to have consoles, they already gave us 20 to, plus more games for the game to just keep you at bay until they slowly build the games up like they currently doing now. I know that, layoffs been happening over their employees during that COVID time. COVID's still running, but who knows? The economy getting badder, worse and worse as it seems. It really is. So that I will admit that part. So it was just I'm just waiting for the things what they got going on with the Nintendo Switch 2. I just said I wish people just grab their console. I understand you can have your opinion with certain day. This is how I feel, but that's the flaws of the game, and then we gotta appreciate it because not everything don't have to be perfect. But I wish one of those people could learn how to shut the fuck up and play the game for once. Not all this spat up nonsense like, oh, this way and X, Y, Z, and la da da, and it's like it doesn't even matter. Can we focus on certain things that actually matter? Like, I just started noticing most flaws in each game, but you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna have some games that have some bullshit. But it's like, damn. Can you just pick up? I remember you just get yourself a console, enjoy the ride, enjoy the 8 years, or almost like a decade for the console, and then just so we can move on to the rest. Like keep moving forward. You know what I'm saying? But it's like some of these people, man. I don't know. I only can speak from myself because not many people not speaking up, and I will say these fake ass news of these people when it comes to news articles, to thumbnails that get you attraction and attention, lie to you, to bait you to get more reviews. Like, eh, I still miss the old ways of YouTube. I know it's like that was then, this is now, but it feels like it's lost its mojo. People forgot where they even came from. That's what I That's my assumption. I just started noticing about these consoles, and I was like, yeah, does it even matter? We get it. Like, shoot. That just part of me is like, I get it. Like, eh. Most of the Mars already been captured, over level, and get this one. There always had to be some bullshit. That's what I said. There's some bullshit right there, even though I was in the grass. Ugh. Sick of tired dropping things on the floor. Yeah, I just. Eh. And then all that I was watching some videos. It's been like 3 months since the last time I watched the very first part. I finished the very first part of the Ken Lee for Jack Doherty. So I was just like, it's kind of funny for people. They don't talk about certain things what she had going on. They focus on the negative part inside of the situation. When it comes to I don't want to hit a part like she did what she had to do for exposing in public when she got pregnant. She had no choice but to. You can read the room where I said, to be honest, I'm not gonna judge her for doing that because what that boy put through her into her, I don't know what's going on behind closed doors. but she did explain everything in detail. So she have evidence and proof it. So I was like, all right, because it feels like to me, Jad Doyle won't address these rumors and all that type of stuff. He just keep doing negative content and keep going and keep going. It's all his videos. It's like a clown show. Like I know I'm not supposed to pay attention with these whole streamers, these whole tubers, but it's like they always come to my face. Like I'm so tired of this shit. Like ugh. The world have still going to shit. I know it's been going to shit, but it doesn't. It's like these people doesn't need to have certain things to get themselves on top because they're amateurs about it. They don't care about the repercussions of what they be doing, about harming people, hurting people. They just don't care. They're just doing the devil's job. The devil stay busy. So I was just like, you know what? It is what it is when it comes to people. This world it belonged to Lucifer for a time period until God had to clean all this up. It's nothing more than Lucifer playground. Like I said, it's easy to do wrong than right. No, it isn't. You could choose both, but it's easy to do right. It just it's not that hard. That's how that God is. That's Lucifer. Or I say the devil. It feels like it sounds like I don't care as much as it should, but it's like it's sad. Like it's sad, empathetic. See people like right, it's a content, and I'm just standing here looking like one. They have to be ghost streamers. Like I said before, it's not like I want to repeat the exact same thing, but I said enough because it is what it is. They, it's where I get the rock climb or Sneasel. Let me see if I can talk about something else. I have another conversation, but I forgot all about it, and that just said, try to talk some things. You know, I was talking to one of the twin. I forgot his name, but I never think I didn't ask for his name. But I did talk about this conversation where I was just trying to avoid these whole tubers, these whole streamers, and then he was talking about, you may be busy and all that type of stuff, but they be looking like they sparking, watching you, like what you got going on. Just like people, just a period, and it's like you could say call me crazy, but it's like I have dreams about them, even though I don't watch their channels. It's like a spiritual gift. And God told me one day I would meet them, but I hope it's just a dream I just have. Like I know I gotta be careful, stay away from them people, but that's what I was trying to do. This let me stay in my own lane, mind my own business, focus on me what I got going on because I got more problems than I should. I need to take one step at a time to make sure I could just provide for me, live my life the way I want to live it, do workers of the Lord. And I just realized something. It's not hard to be obedient when you God give you assignment. It's the process of going through it, and it's hard because nobody not wanted willing to handle the magnitude of a hardship, and it take a long period of time to go through that process I know it's supposed to be the journey and how you overcome it because God gets you from it. And like you, the destiny to go through it regardless though. Things happen for a reason. So it's like I'm just trying to stay in my lane. And I want to like keep moving forward from this. It's not like being an asshole with these people, it's just that minding my own business. And I think yesterday I was shopping, not too much grocery shopping. I did it because, for me to get some food, just only for food. I didn't get that much. Spend like $75 or some change for Dollar General. I pay my water bill with electric bill and the sewer bill too as well. I feel like my electric bill's starting to get a little bit higher. Sure. I know I pay everything off with the problem that I have with the situation I was going through. But now it feels like I can't able to get the hot water tank because of low income. Knowing that if I spend this money, I'll be broke again. And then not only that, I'd be wondering. I know with food, I got that other situation because got people out there that will give some food. But I don't know. The situation, I was not trying to think about it. You know when you try not to think about something so hard because the situation you in, like you enjoy yourself. Like I did enjoy myself when I upload that video of Skiska Short, the nostalgic, but that was so much fun. It was so funny. That was one of my finest masterpiece. Did the best way I knew how to make some short videos, like Skiska Short, like do it entertainer. I know I got the gift. I know I got the art. Originally, it's supposed to be an art style of it, but I decided, you know, maybe I could, just do the real version of me, just a little bit. Maybe one day if I do myself again, record, might have a drawing my character just talking to me, like animation on the side. One day, I just want to be. That's what I thought about the future. Future of me. Just go have. Yeah, I was trying to avoid that situation. It feel like caught up. Like I don't have to be reminded of a situation that is sad because I cannot even enforce certain things like you used to do. I know I'm gonna get it all bad, but it's like the progress, like being obedient. I could have fixed it to get me a job, and then it's like it's sad because I'm about to be disobedient to take care of myself, but I had to realize God got everything under control. I would just, I just wanted to like, just having things on my own for once. Self care. Not worried about nobody but myself. Because a lot of people worrying about me and what I've been going through and all that type of stuff. I don't fade to ask. A lot of people encourage me to say, did you ask your sisters or somebody? To be honest with you though, as much as I try to get help from them, they half-ass do their job. At this point, I need to canvas take care of my damn self because you cannot depend on nobody but only yourself. You gotta learn how to save yourself. even the one, it's kind of funny, your own family members, your own kin folks would do you the worst. They expect me to take care of them. I can't do that. And the people, I'm just getting off topic. I'm sorry. It's just like the situation I'm trying to think. I just don't want to think about it. The reason why I don't think about it because I tried to get help for people, but it didn't work out. That's all I have to say. There's no point in asking somebody they don't give a rat's ass about you. Even though it's kind of sad, I just started noticing with people in their spirit. I just started noticing with people in their spirits. They care about their own something. And now, I don't know, just say people are just being weird. That's what I say, God, your kids are weird. Eh? So you get two hits. You can't even get a turn. And don't say he's higher level than me. Shoot. It doesn't matter. In the previous before, even a low level one, even above them. I was about to capture it, but I said I was about to capture it, but I don't want to be long and tedious. Somebody up playing Donkey Kong Bonanza. I don't know why I have friends in Nintendo Switch, but I really don't play with these type of people. I don't know why I did that. Should have removed them, cause I don't even fuck with them like that. I guess I was desperate at that time. For, I want to play with somebody, but nobody don't want to play with me. It's sad. How people is. And just be a bunch of assholes, and I feel like they're just doing it on purpose. Same that goes with the people. They be doing it on purpose too as well. Yeah, I said it's hard to trust people nowadays. Now I have to be more strict. And God said, don't sway your heart from these people. Love them any other how. And it feels like I know it's supposed to be the. It's hard to love them, but it's like the way transgress your heart. It ain't just that. Just that the process with person just put you so much shit, and then it's like you don't have no redeeming quality, like to add something more good than you than bad. Anything. But no, they're just stuck with their old ways. That's all they want to do, just living on life, not improving or changing themselves to become the best version they can be, but they can't. So it's like, I guess people just allergic to change. The day I'm Togekiss is always to be a useful mom. Doesn't matter. Help you against Cynthia. Just all about just a good mom. Just in case. I know my mom is hypnosis sleeping, but it's like I don't have no time for this. These lions always ready for a fight. They ready to pick a fight. Yep, they're always ready for a fight. Now, what's the problem? There was a solution. These motherfuckers always just passing on through. I know it's wildlife, but damn. These Mars always be beefing with somebody. Oh no, spoil. Oh no, I just don't want this. No, there's had to be a leaf type Pokemon. Like if they have a Stun no, I don't think you need a Stun. I think it's had to be a leaf stone to evolve. Electra, you know the little grass bug. No, electric bug. Electric, not electric bug, but electric grass. For the first gen, looked like a Pokeball. He's on top, up high in the sky. Yeah, this not gonna be that long. I want to do things off screen, but here I am now. Making another video. I'm supposed to do this sketch go short. I was writing the script. We was rewriting it just in case. If I lose it or something. I know it's supposed to be one step at a time, but take your time. Just, it's not gonna be funny, but skits could hope. I've been holding this for like 2020, 2024, around like July. Just holding it for so long to the point where I should like know better to release it. Yeah, keep on forgetting. And I should not use no psychic. That was foolish of me. Been about to say you better not even avoid that. Well, shut up, soy boy. Try to grab that. Should have thrown my Pokeball. One of my moms could get it. Works every time. Somewhat. Getting this ball. interesting, y'all. Y'all teleport all the way your ass over here. Oh, I know this mod can fly, but whatever. Game logic. But if doing animation, it does take time, but it's like not laziness. It's just more like you can only do so much. And sometimes people do take shortcuts to order to like get by a day with animation. Yeah, this is boring. Try to give something. I can't believe I just use all my um I do need an element just that. Still though, you don't got nothing in the shop. Sad. My attention span is starting to lessen and lessen. Like I didn't mention I ain't play that much of the show. It's just that I don't know. It feels like I don't want to live stream because I know I should do this off screen because it feels like I have more time saying things in the beginning of the video where I was playing the game and I was just enjoying myself casually. Nothing special because it feels like I want to I, I could play another different game to extend it, but I don't want to stand it much longer than it should because somebody attention span is less and less. I know I have options, but it's like, who gives a damn what the people what they want? It's what you want. What this is your channel for? I did said I want to make it entertainment. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like entertainment person only. And now I'm playing Pokemon. I should have put Pokemon just in case. Not Pokemon, but Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know why I played this. It's like paid to win simulation. No, I don't have the decks that I have in this game. I only have Ray Raptors. I played them more rather than any other card. Like, I don't know, I think YGO Pro is the best one rather than going over here and just play it. You know what I'm saying? It's like pay to win. You gotta get the cards. And it feels like even if you do the side quests and all that type of stuff, it should have a story mode with all the protagonists. Like, this is an online service. Should we have all the protagonists? That's what I feel like. Should have be a story mode where you just play through the whole entire Yu-Gi-Oh franchise series online. Like some get a little something to do. But eventually that's like they know what they doing. You gotta pay to win. You gotta buy these things and it's like so it's a hassle to get these things because it feels like I know you want to play the casual format if you choose to do so. But excuse me for yawning. Thought about Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know. I think I hate pulling boxes. I wish you could just get the card per card rather than wasting your time. That's what I feel like. Let me just get the cards that I want. Like pay it if I could have options, but you can't. They only give you useless cards after useless cards. I gotcha. I don't know why I installed that. I just said, why did I install that? I just want to play some Yu-Gi-Oh, babe. Talking to our missions are live right now. Just showing y'all. Yeah, you get the picture. And all these outfits are amazing. It's hard to pick which one. It's gonna be ass, but in this gameplay, but whatever. Shit. My game controllers are different. Trying to get used to it. Try to counter. I feel like it gets sloppy on these controls. Sad that when you get off a game for so long, you be rusty than a bitch. I used to play competitive. Used to. Back at Brawl. Let me warm myself up just a little bit. To get used to it. Because it feels like I'm embarrassing myself. Because last previous streams I didn't have problems of doing it. Or probably I need to get used to playing the character. You know, I play a lot of Nintendo games. I do have a PlayStation. And I could play Horizon Zero Dawn if I choose to please. So I please. But it's just like, yeah, it'll probably be a boring one. Could do it with my PSP. PlayStation. I never finished playing Fire Emblem Three Houses, all three stories. I feel like I want to play Fire Emblem Engage. I know they have Fortune Weave coming next year. No, this year. I think I mentioned about the story when I used to play Smash Brothers, but I want to recruit myself because I have a lot of people will try to tear me down just because I was playing something that I really love and passionate about. It made me more happy, but they ain't happy. They rather tear you down. Yeah, probably the B characters. You get comfortable used to it. said, good thing God did stop me the way I was in Smash Brothers. Now I understand why he did what he had to do. I was about to be in the competitive scene of Smash Brothers and all that, but God knows what's best. Until I find out truth was really going on, that was it. Try to protect me is something I don't even know about. Protect me from danger. I'm not playing online. I don't want to make my live stream messed up. There's so many things I would buy, get, could able to give me a Wi-Fi router, choose to do so. I feel like I do needed it for my updates, my channel, but it's like I don't want to spend high-speed internet. But that's what the Wi-Fi router is there for. You could just skim a cat. Leave all these people in the past, but it just memories fade off memories. The moment I be doing something for me, for once, they be calling. Not physically calling me, but spiritually worrying about me, thinking about me, and just eh, I don't mind putting my differences aside as long as people put theirs, but it's we cannot have everything, right? Let's see, we could do city trials. One. I know I'm supposed to upload some Kirby Air Riders. And already Okami about to come around the corner. And then I could do Skitska Short. Let's see if I could try to upload some more videos.
City trial.
Okay, now I remember. Since I saw on my phone, I was thinking about Twilight. The moment I said, it depends whatever media come a whole when it comes to like characters.
Cappy.
I said, with Twilight, I say with Twilight, where I started noticing with Team Edward, Jacob as a whole, the werewolf. Yeah, I was just thinking, it's kind of funny and sad how the writer Stephanie Myers literally just,
Cappy.
I just severe at this. I'm gonna come out and spew it off because racist, because Mormons and they're not smart people. They're not the brightest bunch. They're not the sharpest tool to share. And I try to go out there, have a experience, a testimony. I think uploading a video about it, but that was like 3 years ago. Coming across them, they came in my front porch. They're not the brightest tool in the shed. But Twilight, it's like when she wrote the characters down, it felt like it was more like her ideology of Mormon and now that being racist instead of just, you know, going after Native Americans and black people as a whole because it's like white is personification. When I read it, it was like it's kind of stupid because they take the ideology said white perfection and try they take things from the Bible and they add things to their content. So basically, keep lead people astray, get off of God. And I was just wondering, is like, did last I checked, God said, "Come as you are, no matter what race and color you came from. I love all my people the same." And I just realized in the book, you could tell how a person really is if you read somebody, if you read the person extremely well. So it's just like it doesn't matter art who you are. Many people say separate from the art of the artist. You can't say that because art is part of them and they experience in their life and they have to learn from their life, their own eyes, their own truth, what's going on the way society is. Yes, they have a little bit of imagination, for example, but sometimes they explain the truth in their fiction. It tell you that who they really is and who they really are when it comes to writing the story. If they a character that love everybody, show them respect and all that, that means they're racist and all that they understand. Like a person that truly really understand. But they really don't understand because they stuck with their ideologies and all that. They not a good influence. Many people say, "Oh, it's part of entertainment. You're not supposed to like take it serious." Like certain things, I know it's like, oh, it's supposed to be objective, but it's like you don't know that.
Transform star.
But people just I get the part when a person, may not know any better. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to fictional stories. Or they don't pay attention as a whole. When I be writing my stories, some people just don't pay attention even though I put something simple and easy, like concept or design of it. I supposed to mainly supposed to focus on Twilight, but it's like fuck. Why? I knew it should damn well I should have. Now, I'm being terrible at this game. Where's this smoke? The fuck? Took my ride.
Rocket star.
And everybody have left. I don't like that taking my transform star when I would just catching it, minding my own business. I know it's online, but damn, can't take a break. this.
Rocket Star.
Yeah, good.
Jet Star. Wheel.
That's one good reason why I don't like this.
Sword.
At least I got welcome. It's like you gotta keep on playing to get good at it, but it's like, now, I take my time somewhere else. I know I'm supposed to be a content creator, but I gave up start playing games that seriously because I just hit the joy to find. I think it's just a matter of fact, just gave up the title of being try hard just because people don't want to try hard.
Time.
I can't find people to, they don't take things serious like I do be doing. And most of the time they be sucking trash.
Stadium.
Take the gourmet, and that's it. There's no point of skydiving, no none of that. I wish, Lord, the Heavenly Father just send some money, like rain on heaven, like pouring rain. Make it rain. I just,
3, 2, 1, go.
I feel like that don't want to solve all my problems, but hey, at least I don't have to be financially be broke. That's the type of shit I'm telling you. I wish I could go fast. Now this video goes slow. Well, too damn fast for me.
5, 4,
I don't have that
3,
much.
2, 1. Time.
But they did a good job in second place. They gotta put install Lego Star Wars. I know I got on my phone by minute the time of the live stream, like 1 hour. It was 41 minutes. I was about to end this because it was just meant to me to play other video games rather than should have put said doing something random playing just playing games. But it's like the title sequence is just different. I don't want to add the repeating title unless it's like a long let's play. You know, with Twilight, I just find it weird. How come these vampires get the best of the best abilities, but the werewolves, they don't get none? They should have some, but I don't know. It's like they get full advantage. You know that the moment I saw that story for Twilight, it feels like Bella supposed to be with Jacob, but fate been switched because Bella was destined to doom for the start. That was her fate. So basically, Jacob just got robbed for the woman who actually was her everything with death. It reminds me of this witchcraft, voodoo, where somebody used a charm on somebody they supernatural. It's more like life and death. She chose death rather than life. Not understanding what really life means, she didn't have a choice because it's just like the author wrote her as herself to only be whisked away. But even though it's not supposed to be a fairy tale like that, it's supposed to be dark. How somebody else can actually rob your own blessings just because you was destined to have it. Like something's missing in your life. Basically sabotaging, destroying people blessings. But that's supposed to be the story of Twilight. And I'm not hating it. It's just that there's some ups and some downs in there. But I just realized it's funny. The way I see it with Twilight, it was more. Yeah, I'm not like coming out as a fanboy and all that, but I just started to realize that she was doomed from the start. She don't have no choice. Instead of being an independent, woman to make her own choice, she doesn't. It was more like she faced herself with Stephanie Myers to submit rather than thinking, rather than, judging. You know, this, this, ugh. I wish she was, I wish they would have write a good, complex, three-dimensional character to let her think for her choices. But it won't be a story if Edward was not there. Oh, it won't be a story if it wasn't like the way it was. But yep, that's Twilight in a nutshell. Because it's more. I think I remember what the woman said about the Book of Mormon. Well, not the thought about the authors when they ideologies, women not allowed to speak when it comes to certain trivial things. They're not supposed to say no. Yeah. She was desperate of being dead, not knowing that it's more meaning to life rather than, I don't know, it's just more meaning to life rather than just destruction. But it just had to realize she just like her mother, cold hearted. I had to realize Twilight is bad, but it's good. Like one of those phrases, but I just say whatever. Whatever. The satisfying downfall of Andrew Trey Courier. Okay. Jay Z might survive this new allegation. Here goes with these fake ass news. I've been know about the celebrities. Child, the moment I look at these people, none of these people are just real. Like I see right through their spirit, their soul. They ain't real. They good. They dead. Ninjas versus pirates. Well, they said, yeah, I like pirates. Excuse me. Ninjas versus pirates, huh? That person never was interested. Let me cut this stream off short. But anyway, I hope you guys really do enjoy this live stream, this video as a whole. Leave a like and subscribe for random stuff like this. To tell further others, y'all stay blessed. Bye, y'all.